Give me one of your fondest memories of your mother.
Of my mother.
Yeah, give me one of your fondest memories of your mother. Or just something about her that you just love or learned from.
I learned how to really take care of myself, but save my money.
Mm-hmm.
I learned that more than everything. When I was a shoe shine boy, and I used to make 50 cents dollars, so I'd come give half of it. And I did that for about 3 weeks. And she said, "Now, what do you do with your money?" I said, "I save it." She said, "Well, let me see." And we had a piano, an old piano, that we could open the bottom of it up, and I know how to get in it.
Yeah.
And I had that in my bag.
Yeah.
Nobody knew how to get in there but me. And so I went and got my money and showed her how much I got. And I don't know how much it was at the time, but it wasn't but about 75 or 80 cents or so.
Yeah.
And she said, she felt so good. She said, "Now you ain't got to give me no more money. Save your money." Because I was saving my money, buying my own clothes when I was 15 years old.
Yeah.
And going to school. I sent myself to school on a streetcar, paid my own dues and my streetcar fare. I was trying to made that when I was 15 years old. So she said, "Well, you ain't got to give me no more money because you saved me money buying your clothes and things." So I've always knew how to save money. And that's why it wasn't too bad when I first got started in my older life. I saved that $300 until years after I got married. She ain't knew nothing about it. And we were poor. I didn't even have work shoes. I used to go to work with my dress shoes. Well, dress shoes was dollar store pair. And take them off and paint in barefoot. Get on a ladder outside. I mean, because I learned how to paint around 15, 16 years old. I was a good painter. So my mama saw that in me. So that's been my whole life, handling money. So because I was about buying tailor-made suits at 14, not 14, at 19 and 20, I got all my suits special made. I mean, a cross-fed suits around $15, but my tailor-made suits were about 19, 18, $20. Go to tailor and then measure your whole suit up.
Mm-hmm.
So I've always had to learn how to handle money. I never was cheap with myself, but I would handle money right. And I've always taken care of my children. When I was poor and hungry, I wouldn't eat till I go find something to eat for them. And I used to drink, but I didn't buy nothing to drink or eat when my children was hungry. So I've always been close to my children. So like I see you close to that little girl, stay close to her. Because I was always close to you guys. So my life was like that. So that's why when I got saved, I got strict. That's why I'm strict in my belief. If I don't have any little ununderstand about anything, I'll go to the strictest way, just to be sure. That's what you got to do. Sometimes it might not come, but I'd rather do that than be on the edge of wrong. You gotta be right, because it's holiness or hell. And God is a holy God, and you gotta be as holy as you can be. That's why I always like to talk about my salvation, how God comes to me, and I committed right then, and thank God I did. I had 2 weeks that He met me and said that's the night He was going to kill me. And that's been over 60 years ago. That's why I try to be honest. Women never did word me. After I got saved, never no outside woman word me. They used to come around the church and everything.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't have one ounce of threat to do something like that.
Mm-hmm.
So you got to be as holy as hell. That's why I try to tell you, people don't like you, like them.
Uh-huh.
You ain't got to kiss their foot. But don't you get your privilege of dislike to cause you to be impure. That's why the Bible said, be holy. And sometimes, and if you do it long enough, you'll get used to it, and it won't hurt you to do it. But you got to learn how to do it. And I knew holiness. My mama was like that. And I always wanted to be like her.
Uh-huh.
She loved people. And they used to do it wrong. They used to get drunk, come knock on my door. And we was bad children.
Uh-huh.
We would beat the people up, but she wouldn't let us do no harm. But I've always wanted to be like her.
They will come to the door and do what?
Oh, well, just come up and just start trouble.
That's all that there was to do back then, huh?
Start trouble. And we would go get them. Yeah, and she had trouble trying to hold us back. We was bad, boy.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you didn't fool around my mama.
How many siblings did you have?
8 of us.
Okay.
Yeah, but Tero, he was sick. He had waste away. Waste away is you just get thin and thin as a little baby, and you die. He had a waterhead. You heard of waterhead babies. Waterhead, and all that real sickness. And the doctor was told him he gonna die.
Mm-hmm.
And she said, oh, I ain't rigging him no more. I'll take care of my own baby. And she would bathe him in waste away tea outside and pray for him.
Uh-huh.
And he's the only one who went to service. All of us.
To the military?
He's the only one who went to the military. Well, we got to reject that. I liked it. I was glad.
You didn't mind that?
Oh, man, I didn't mind. but he was the only one who went to service.
Yeah.
My oldest brother didn't go. Henry didn't go. I didn't go. We was rejected. The doctor told me I was nervous.
Yeah.
See, you ain't going to be able to go. You're too nervous.
I'd have been nervous too.
And I jumped up and down in front of the doctor because there had 25 doctors examining you.
25? At the same time or after the other?
No, one after another.
Yeah.
You get in the line.
Yeah.
Heart doctor, this doctor. And they add it up, By the time you get to the third doctor, they got good material. They put on that good material.
Yeah.
Until you get to one that you got some bad health problem.
I got you.
So I never did go. But I would have went if I didn't go on a defense job. I worked I helped to build one atomic bomb factory. That's about 3,000 miles from me in Washington State.
Uh-huh.
And so when I came back, that's I worked for the United States Navy, civilian service for the Navy.
Uh-huh.
And I stayed there till after the war. So I missed all that. But my whole head was the cop asked my mama. Oh, she was so kind. She wouldn't even talk loud. You know, some of the people that gave her trouble just didn't have nobody else to mess with.
Uh-huh.
And if you drunk, you want to mess with somebody. And I think that happened to us to show us something in my mama's life. You know, because we didn't want her. And we better not sass the people who come there. And sometimes I used to leave the house and throw bricks at my own house when they come on my porch. Throw bricks at them on my porch. Yeah, we was bad. But
do you think that's kind of the same? How like some of your children or your children could, let's say, defend you or want to defend you about certain things now, and it's like you're not even worried about those things. You feel as though you're like your mother now, where it's like you let anything go, and now you're the one telling other people, "Don't defend me, don't do anything, let it go."
Let it go, man. Okay? And you feel good about yourself.
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. You feel good about yourself. I relax. And then you don't worry about it when you hold it or save, you don't worry about dying.
Yeah.
You see, but one of them little things can make you impure.
Look, I'm sorry to cut you off, but Mama was just telling me about what you had said that time about that dream of having on that white suit with that little bitty speck on it.
Yeah. Yeah. I walk with the Lord. Well, I've had so many godly, real, great godly revelations. I mean, like I would walk with him. I wouldn't see his face, but I see he would have a white suit on, and I'd be walking down the street, and I saw this white something beautiful. I said, God, look at that white thing, beautiful on it. He said, that's what I brought you to show you. All that white is you. And I said, oh, they got a little black spot on there. That's what I want you to see. That black gonna take all of that white away. And that's you. Talking about people talking about you. Leave them go. And he said, I want you to leave them people go.
That's deep. And you said you saw this in a vision.
Oh, yeah, real.
Uh-huh.
I was walking with him. Well, I saw another angel come in my house, and I knew it was the angel, and he went to the back room, and Benson went to the bathroom, and he knocked Benson down. And God had told me one time, he gonna bring Benson in. And Benson was real sassy. But just before he died, he had dished me out real bad. About 45 minutes or so. And my aunt was the one who got all of us saved. My Aunt Claire. But yeah, that's when your mama liked. I used to live in Portland.
Uh-huh.
She was my oldest aunt.
Uh-huh.
And I want to bring your mama to what's that Warren City? In a city in a war.
In a where?
A city, a city. I'm trying to find where Little Sherman at now. You know where?
Hawaii?
Oh, not Ohio.
I said Hawaii.
Yeah, Hawaii.
Hawaii?
Yeah. So I was gonna bring your mama there, and
Yeah.
she said I want to go to Portland to see your aunt. She loved my aunt thing, the one that all my mom and everybody got saved under.
Yeah.
So it made me feel so good about your mama that would rather go see an old lady in Portland just to be by her. And it made me feel good that she loved Aunt Claire, 'cause she's the old one that brought all my family over in the oldness.
Uh-huh.
And so I brought her there, and it made me feel good. And I've been to Portland about 3 times. I went to her funeral, and I went to 2 other meetings in Portland, Oregon. So I've had a pretty good life.
Uh-huh.
I've had a pretty good life, but I don't be bragging on people. I was a member of a national prayer group. I used to go to different states in Birmingham, Chicago, Washington, D.C., and to this national prayer group. I was part of that. So I've had a good life. Now, that's the kind of life I want you to have. But we used to go to, when they have droughts in different cities, we'll bring out a group in them cities. Pray for them. Pray for them cities. There's white boys from all over America. And I was part of the group, not a big shot. I had the white boy here was a big shot. Then I was part of his group, Bill Brown. And he loved, so he and I, either because I went to Haiti, either because I went to Washington, D.C., about 2-3 times, because I went to Billy Graham. I went to Billy Graham. When he spoke at Washington, D.C., I went to his breakfast. Your mama went to his breakfast, too. And I just can't think like I'm supposed to think. So I've had a good life, son. Good life. And so I ain't got no complaint. And that's why I tell you, be good. Forgive. Because, man, you're miserable when you don't forgive. Because if you see him, you're mad. If you don't see him, you don't feel good. That's why I try. And like you're a little temperate. You just don't want nobody messing with you. But you can laugh. I like you messing with me. I ain't going to do you no harm. See, let them be safe around you. I mean, you got to really put up with it. That's what my daddy, he told me. That I succeeded him in being a great contractor. But he said, but if you don't change your disposition, you'll never make it. So I ain't stupid, son. I just changed my disposition. You might see me, well, you put up there, you ever wonder how I could take that?
Yeah, it's some situations that I really respect how you handle, you know? I said there's many situations that I really respect how you handle, you know?
Yeah, I like that. And that's what I want you to be. You see, because I know you ain't stupid. I say I wasn't stupid, but I'd rather be stupid than verbal and too quick. You understand?
Yeah, it's really just, like you say, humbling yourself in situations.